So today is matchmaking day for the goats. So I'm pretty excited. We're going to be breeding all 3 of our females this year.
Yeah, so today we're going to be splitting the goats up, dividing them up with whatever buck they're going to be with.
Yeah, so Leia and Gracie are going to come up here to be with Dexter, and Finny and Chewy are going to be in the back barnyard.
Yeah, so this guy right here with the big horns, we're going to try to load him up, and we're going to try to haul him down to the other barn first, and then we're going to try to bring the 2 girl goats, Gracie and Leia, we're going to try to bring them down here. So who knows how this will go, trying to move some goats around. We got some leashes, we've got some cages, and we're going to try to, I don't know, round them up and move them.
Goat wrangling is always interesting.
Yeah, you never know when you try to move goats or any kind of animal, really, how it's going to go. So that's how we're going to start off today. See if we can move these guys around.
Hey, buddy. Getting this over your horns is the difficult part. Hey. Look how easy I made that look.
Yeah, now we just got to get him in a cage.
Yeah. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Come on, Chewy.
Come on.
Maybe I should. What do you think? Think I can pull him in there? He's in there. He got a little bit of a, look at that. He's wrapped up in his leash. All right.
We'll get it.
So we're going to try to lift this thing up.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's a chunk. There you go. There you go on your date. Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold on, Chewy.
Okay. Now, she's not your girl.
Yeah, that's the wrong girl.
That's not your girl. Come on. Hey, you gotta, hey, look, she's checking you out. You gotta act mature. Don't act silly. Come on, you gotta make a good impression. Come here. Isn't she beautiful? Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, here you go. Go say hi. I think he likes her.
Ready?
Alright, so Dexter's a little worked up, and we're not sure how we're going to get Gracie through this gate the way he is. So we're going to take Leia out, and we're going to just put her over the electric fence, and hopefully he'll go chase her while we get Gracie in there. He's a little obsessed right now.
Yeah, I think he'll break out of the gate. He's gonna try to run out of here as soon as we open that gate. So
yeah.
This is our, I don't know, what is this, plan B or plan C?
Yeah,
So.
we'll see.
All right, we got you. Really help me push it back.
Want to put Gracie in.
We might put
there.
Gracie in that way too. Maybe that's the best idea.
Yeah.
Come here, Gracie. Where's your leash? Oh, nope, she got out. Sorry, I wasn't watching her.
Okay. Okay. Whew.
She's in. Now we can turn the electric fence back on. Well, we got all the goats moved to their new accommodations where they're paired up with their new
Mate.
mate, probably for the next couple months.
Yeah. Yeah. Goats are pregnant usually for approximately 150 days. So we're hoping for some April babies this time. The goats that we have up here with Dexter, they won't leave the camera alone.
Yeah.
They're all Nigerian dwarf goats. Gracie, Leia, and Luke the Weather are Gracie's the mother of Luke and Leia. Gracie's been with Dexter before, and she had twins last year with him. Earlier this year.
Earlier this year,
Yeah.
March.
So, but this will be the first time that we're breeding Leia. Dexter's not showing a ton of interest in her yet. Leia's almost a year and a half old.
Yeah, she's definitely old enough that she should be able to be bred.
Yeah. We waited a little bit longer because we thought she seemed a little small, but I think her hips and everything are in proportion enough that she should be able to have babies fine.
Yeah, and they normally have they probably normally have twins.
Yeah.
So there's probably a good chance that we could have 4 Nigerian dwarf kids, here in April. April at the earliest.
Yeah.
We plan on leaving them in here for like 2 months.
Yeah.
So there's at least maybe 2 heat cycles.
Yeah.
Yeah, better the chances of getting babies.
Yeah. And there have been Nigerian dwarf goats that have had up to at least, I think, 6 or 7 babies. We don't expect that at all, but that would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of babies to take care of, but
Yeah.
that's probably pretty abnormal for that to happen.
Yeah, Gracie has had twins both times. So that's probably what we're going to expect out of most of them. Finny, our fainting goat, is up with, or is back at the barn with Chewy, and he's a fainting goat. She's never had babies. They typically have 2 to 3 babies, so we'll see.
Yeah, and they're a myotonic goat, which is a fainting goat, and they both have some kind of a rating on how stiff or how much they faint.
Yeah, so there's a scale. It's like level 1 through 6. So level 1, they don't really faint at all. To level 6 are the goats that you see on the videos that they just step over something and they fall over. Chewy and Finny are both level 5s. So, Chewy seems to faint a little more often than Finny does, but they both kind of lock up in their back legs. They're both a little stiff when they walk, so.
Yeah, it seems like level 4 to 5 seems to be what most people want. Level 6, they just faint at everything.
Yeah.
Like they can't, like she said, you can't step over something. They step over something, they just fall over and faint. So they're a little bit too stiff-legged and can't hardly move around very well. But we're expecting at least a couple fainting goats here it's about the same time period.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. So we are expecting at least 6 baby goats by April if they each have 2.
Yeah. Now, the one thing I thought was interesting about the myotonic goat is they're actually a meat goat. Technically, they're a meat goat, and they're probably considered one of the easiest goats to fence in because since they faint and stuff, they don't really jump. They don't really like to climb over things and jump. So they say they're a lot easier to keep in as a fainting goat.
Yeah.
But we're not necessarily breeding them for meat by any means. I think the idea behind it is I think there's a lot of people that we've talked to that are interested and fainting goats for pets. And that's probably the direction we're going to go, you know, with the animals we're breeding. They're probably more for pets than anything.
Yeah. All right, I think they're calming down. Dexter was a little overly excited, but I think they're starting to calm down.
Yeah, it seems like they're not running around as much. I did see Gracie headbutt him a few times,
Yeah.
basically said, hey, back off. I'm not ready for you. So I think she's tried to put Dexter in his place a little bit. So they got to work out their differences, you know.
Yeah, they did fine last time. It takes them a little. Gracie's a pretty strong-willed goat, so.
Yeah, they're both like the top goat in their normal pens.
Yeah.
So lately the goats have started to stink, and they've been yelling back at each other. They could actually hear each other, and the billy goats have been starting to stink because they know the girls are close. I think they had a sense that the breeding season was here.
Yeah. Well, and they're not the only ones, because Sydney is in heat, and we've had her locked up now for a week, and Scout is having a fit. So lots of barking and howling all night.
Yes, it has been very annoying. So we have two Australian Shepherds, and the female has just went into heat for the first time, and she's too young to breed because she's only like 10 months old.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we have to keep her pinned up. We have to keep the two separated, and he has just gone stupid. Like, I mean, completely stupid. Like, just wants to get to her and is just barking at her to come out and howl. I mean, it's just, like she said, all night long. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, so we plan, her next heat cycle should be in April. So we plan to go ahead and let the Australian Shepherds breed then. So we'll have baby goats, and then by like June, July, we should have puppies.
Yeah.
Lots of babies.
Lots of babies. Yeah, there should be lots of babies this year. So if we end up with 6 goats, and I don't know how many puppies you end up with. Who knows? You might end up with like 6 or 8 or something like that, puppies. So, yeah, definitely be a year. Next year will definitely be a year with a lot more babies.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe some chicks and maybe some ducklings.
Yeah. So yeah, we ordered an incubator. So we'll probably be hatching out some ducklings here soon too. So I think we're just gonna go baby crazy maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, 2021 will be the year of the babies. All right, I guess we better go check on the other goats.
Yeah, it looks like everything's calmed down finally in here. So back to the barn. So now that we moved Chewy out here to the livestock barn, I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix this feeder so that he can eat. He's got those big wide horns, so he can't really get his head in here very far to pull out hay. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these slanted bars off of there, and then I'll probably go ahead and put a cattle panel on the inside, and then that'll make it so that they pull out less hay and they won't have as much waste. Well, I think I smell like a billy goat.
Yeah, we both do. We need cleaned up.
Yeah. And now that it's breeding season, the billy goats smell pretty bad normally, but...
Yeah, it gets worse when they're paired up with the girls. It just starts permeating. I'm sure we'll be able to smell it from the kitchen before long.
Yeah, we'll be able to smell them from the house. Everywhere will smell like goats. Yeah. Yep. But I think everything's all set up now. I think everybody's moved. I don't think everybody's happy, though.
No.
No, the girl goats up front, man, they are just bawling like crazy. They're like, get me out of here.
Well, Gracie likes being in the barn because she runs the barn. So that's kind of her stomping ground, that now she's somewhere new.
Yeah, she's not very happy right now. They'll get used to the new accommodations.
Yeah.
But got the hay feeder all made out now for him to be able to eat out of. And now we just got to sit back and just let everything happen over the next couple months.
Yep.
And yeah, hopefully in April, May time frame, should have some baby goats.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But we stink like billy goats, so we're gonna go get cleaned up. Call it a video. Call it a day.
Have some lunch.
Have some lunch. Yeah, we're a little bit late on lunch. I think it's about 2 o'clock. So, yeah, definitely probably pretty hungry right now. So, well, anyway, guys. So, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.
Is it alive?
Yeah, it's alive.
Maybe the snakes have been in here eating the eggs.
I think that's a little bit small.
Yeah, but it came from somewhere. Oh, don't run it towards me. Cats, you're supposed to take care of those things. Come on.
Chickens should be taking care of these things. I'm surprised he's hardly moving.
Cats don't care at all. Chickens should. Here, chickies. We got a giant worm for you.